All right, guys, I know we say this a lot, but this is, again, we've got another incredible opportunity and introduction to a great neighborhood for you today. We're back on 30A. We're around the Blue Mountain Beach area. And I know you see that I'm climbing steps, right? But I am not going up to a condo building or anything like that. I'm actually walking one of the most unique and awesome amenities on all of 30A, okay? Today we're in Highland Park, and I'll tell you more about Highland Park in a second. Located around the Blue Mountain Beach area, and this is a viewing tower for the community. What you see over my back shoulder is kind of the Draper Lake area, okay? And then we spin around this way. That's Blue Mountain Beach, all right? Both have beach access points that you can get to, not very far away, and you have these Gulf views from this amenity. But I love coming up here because it just gives you an entire scape of all the roof lines and everything around the Blue Mountain Beach area. But let's talk Highland Park for a second. I've been here long enough to see this place start and finish, and it just came out incredible. And the way I like to describe Highland Park is, for those of you that think Florida, you think Florida beach cottage style, that true Florida feel, they nailed it with the aesthetic and the architectural guidelines of this community, okay? So when you come in here, you're like, okay, we're at the beach in Florida. And that's why it's done so well in the marketplace. Also, really good quality builders across the landscape. They had great floor plans. They did it right. Incredible amenity package. That's key. I'm going to show off more of that in a second, all right? But it's very unique in that you have full-time owners, you have true second home owners, and then you have vacation rental owners, all coexisting. And that is because the neighborhood was so well laid out. The amenities are large and can accommodate everybody. So it really allows everybody, no matter what kind of property you're looking for, it works for everybody, okay? But let me flip this around real quick and just give you a tease on the amenities, because we've got an incredible house to show you today, and I can't wait for you to see it. It's one of my favorite floor plans that I've ever seen in here. But look at this amenity. We're up on the top of the tower here, so this gives you a great perspective. And let me just spin around this way and just kind of show you again where we are and how well it's laid out. They did a really good job. You see all this area right here, all kind of preserved land to create some buffers between the houses. And the house I'm going to show you today, an absolute gem of a house, great floor plan, rents incredibly well, great garage, but it's literally just steps away. That's it on the corner right there, about 4 houses down from the pool. So I'm very excited to kind of show you this house and walk you around. But first, let me take you through the rest of the amenity, show you what it really has to offer, and then we'll give you a nice tour of today's home. All right, note to developers real quick, if you really want to create a special vibe and have the benefit of sales early on, develop an amenity like this as quickly as possible. Highland Park nailed it. This is one of the best pools on 30A. Fire pit area over here with those cafe lights, looks great. Should film this at night, it's pretty incredible. But as you can see too, plenty of chairs for everybody that be staying here. Nice buffer from the houses right back behind. But look at this. This kind of paints a picture. When you're thinking about family coming down, you coming down to visit the neighborhood yourself, or if you're inviting renters to use your home for a week, this is a key to show them what the experience is going to be like. Because we know we all come down here and use the beach, but so many neighborhoods don't give you many options other than being close to the beach. This one gives you that, and you get to come back here and play at the end of the day. Really well laid out, feels like you're at a resort. And then let me show you this. This might be my favorite part. So I know when I'm on vacation, the kids, nobody wants to get out of the pool, right? So what this allows you to do is you can come up here, spend the day, all right, restrooms right there, and you can grill right here by the pool. Just bring everything up here with you, set up shop for the day right here at the amenity, and there's no reason to go anywhere. So if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, this is typically what you get on like a much larger scale neighborhood, okay? For the amount of houses that are in here to have an amenity like this, it's hard to find. You know we like unique things, so this would be one like, hey Casey, we wanna look at other neighborhoods like that that have the kind of same pool setup, same configuration, nice outdoor grilling area covered, plenty of room for everybody. It's very hard to find, guys. I think you know that, right? So that's what makes this one special and what makes this one so unique. So I'm gonna go out this back way today, and the house that we're gonna be showing you, very proud of, we represent this house. It checks every box, but another favorite part of mine is it's so close to the pool. It's literally, it took me 2 minutes to walk to the pool, if that. Get up the hill right here. It's 4 houses away, easy. If you need to run back and get something from the house, nothing to it, but you've got this amenity waiting on you when you're ready. First thing that hits you is the architecture that I explained to you guys as we were going through the amenities. But my job on this is to show you not only how special this house is, but what makes it unique. And so let me point this out again. I mentioned it up at the top. Just 3 houses down, right there at the end of the street, is where the pool entrance is. So we're just right here, right? Easy walk, less than 2 minutes, you're back at this amazing house. So we're gonna get inside and I'm gonna show you all about this house. This is a 2023 build, okay? It's 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and it's just under 2,100 square feet. But one of the most unique things about it is this lot that these guys purchased and built this home on, okay? We are big fans of trying to find what makes a house stand out above all others, and this lot is very much a key to this setup, all right? So what you see here, all this belongs to the owner. All of this land, this is set up as preserve, as buffer zone, okay, for the neighborhood. So there will not be another house right here. So you have all this added space adjacent to this well laid out home, okay? Another factor, parking. Really good design with the parking. As you can see, you can fit many cars, and then there's a garage. I'll show you that when we get inside. They've got an amazing 6-seater golf cart in there. You know, we also like to do this, paint the picture from a day at the beach. So you get home from the beach in the golf cart, you hit the outdoor shower, take everything in through the garage, so all the sandy stuff just stays exactly where it should be outside before getting into the house. So listen, this is gonna be a great walkthrough, but again, I wanted to make sure I spent time out here with this location in the community and just the depth and width of this lot in comparison to the other ones. It really makes it stand out, that combined with all of the parking that you receive. It's gonna be easy for you to see why this has been popular for so many rental guests and for anybody looking for full-time or second home. All right, and here we go. So listen, one of the first things that hit me when I walk in this house is just how wide this entrance is, okay? Nice and wide, this is not tight, it's gonna flow nicely. And so, like I talked about at the amenity, as you're going through this home, you're gonna feel like, okay, I could live there, I could visit there as a second home, or I can see why people would wanna rent this house. Before we go any further, let me give you a peek of this garage. This is another great factor here. You can see the size of it. They've got plenty of room for cabinet space on both sides over there. All the beach stuff stays out here, okay? And then look at the 6-seater golf cart. That is perfect. That's what you want. That is a way of life down here. And having this with this house, I would take that to dinner. There's grocery nearby. There's a lot of stuff you really could get away with not getting back in your car in this location, okay? You can see the stairs going up that way. We will get there in a second. Here's another key factor, a primary bedroom on the first floor. This is another thing that I get a lot of calls on that can be tricky to find. This home nails it, okay? So if you're a full-time second home that just wanted to make sure you had space when you were here, and if the guests come, they can use upstairs, this is the house for you, right? So let me spin around here. You can already tell the aesthetic. This is gonna be, it's gonna be consistent, guys. This is a beauty, very well designed. Closet space over there. Let me walk you around and show you how the bath sets up. So single vanity, but very large. See the great cabinetry, beautiful tile work, and then it flows right into the shower, okay? They've got some penny tile down below. Just really nicely done. I hope it shows as well on this video as it is in person, all right? But let's keep going. So already wide entranceway. Let me show you this before we get into the living space, okay? So on your way down here, there is a washer and dryer right here off the entry, which I love because it's adjacent to the garage. Coming from the beach day, load up everything right here. Cabinets above. Really good location, okay? Let's keep walking this way. So listen, even early on when we've had people in this house, this open kitchen living has been a home run, all right? Spin around and show you more of this from this angle. The marketplace loves beautiful entertainment areas where everybody can see everybody, right? Look at the size of that table. You can seat 10 to 12 there, no problem in that space. It's a great table, great layout. Great configuration there. So behind me, as I'm going to show you. Let you take that in for another second, but there is a half. I told you there was a half, and this is it. Perfect location. Right off the living, okay? So that's right up under the stairs, which is a beautiful thing. So before we go upstairs, I'm gonna take you out since we're here and show you the backspace, how it flows out there, and tell you a little bit more about the size of the lot. All right, so now we're in the back patio area. So you can see generous size on the patio. Little porch that comes off the house there. Great pavers for even more. I'll go over this way and give you the angle. And then I'm gonna show off the rest of the lot, okay? So you can see that sitting right there. There's a grill. They do have a hookup over here on the side. Everything's super convenient. Nice thing is this is not on another floor. This is right off the kitchen, so it makes total sense. But plenty of space. They've got some great landscaping back here as well. Also, as adjacent to the neighbor, it's private from them. So really good setup. And then let me show you this. So this is kind of the fun thing. Like, you could do even more if you wanted to. So I'll take you around the corner here, and this shows off just the rest of the lot. I mean, look at this depth and space that runs down through here, right? I'll show you, this goes back out to the front where the outdoor shower is, okay? So just a lot of room. So it's great the way it is. It's got a great patio, great table. There is some storage underneath the house here. You see that crawl gate, that crawl space? But you can do even more with the space if you wanted to. So not only do we love houses that are ready to go, but I love houses that you could even keep enhancing if you wanted to. And I think there's room in this backyard space to continue to make this space fit exactly what you want it to. But you can see again the aesthetic of the house and how everything flows. But I keep talking about the lot, but I want to make sure I get the point across that that's one of the things that makes this house one of the most unique setups that you'll ever find in Highland Park. All right, second floor, lots of great things to see here. So I'm gonna give you a quick spin as you get up on the landing and we'll talk more about this, okay? Lots of space, and we've got 3 bedrooms. So let's start immediately on the right. One theme that you're gonna see up here and across all of this house is very generous sized bedrooms. Nobody's sacrificing, you know what I mean? When it comes to, oh, I don't want the small bedroom or anything like that. This is the easy pick, right? Great looking setup. And ensuite. So single vanity. There's that great tile again. And then a little different configuration on this tile, but same thing, looks incredible. House is very clean, very well maintained. Generous closet space. I'll show you more about that in another bedroom up here. Back through the landing. And then of course, if you're gonna do 4 beds here at the beach, let's do a bunk bed. These are really nice bunks, very sturdy. These are not the little single beds that we grew up sleeping on. These are well done. Very wide, very nice, nice and comfortable. Great closet space right here. And then TV, okay? Throw the kids in here, give them a Xbox, and everybody's good to go. So nice and deep on this side. Plenty of room on this side as well. Just really nice configuration. perfect use of space here. And then you do get a tub shower combo on this one, okay? So single vanity, same consistency and quality of cabinets, tile, and then you have a nice tub shower combo, which is healthy. Like, we've seen a lot of houses that are just going to shower, and you get those guests or you get those owners, somebody wants a tub. It can be anywhere in the house, but again, this home's checking the box, okay? So here we go, here's the landing. They've got a great desk set up. I certainly would use that if I were here on vacation, just to kind of get off to myself and do a little work. But what you could do is, I've seen people put like some gaming consoles here, if that was important to you. You could even probably fit like a small bunk space in here. So this is a great landing. It can give you like a little bit of a secondary living space if you wanted to create something right here, but it's great the way it is, okay? All right, now, I told you the primary was downstairs when we first entered, but what I meant to say was probably a primary option, because this upstairs could definitely serve as a primary bedroom. That's a large king bed, plenty of room with nightstands on both sides. Great TV. Looks great. Let me show you this one. So double vanity here, okay? Nice and wide. Consistency, same quality materials, and then another beautiful walk-in shower, okay? So that flows nice. This is a big space, guys. Like, it's a large space, but again, you have an option on downstairs, but look at this closet space. And this is what I like to highlight, because a lot of people have the idea that just because some houses can rent or something like that, they sacrifice on the closet space. But that is not the case in this home, okay? So again, if you're looking for a primary bedroom or you're traveling with two couples, nobody's fighting over anything, there's two of them. Let me show you this deck. Nice and deep, and because of the buffer, so that looks back out over the preserve, okay, that's on your lot. Got a couple of chairs out here, definitely a great coffee porch. You can see again all the parking out front. And then with this nice buffer, you can look out this way, and all you see is blue skies and pine trees. So really nice setup. So again, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, great landing area that's perfect the way it is, but you could even add to it if you wanted to. All right, so from the video, you can probably tell that I really, really like this house. And I think the reason I like it so much, besides the incredible amenities and everything involved, is that it's easy. And we work with a lot of buyers, and there's a lot of requests that we get. And this one I feel like really has the total package. It's a very unique, big lot. There's plenty of parking. It has a garage. It has a golf cart. It is a really well thought out floor plan. You have a large bedroom on the main, 3 up with a loft space, and all the bedrooms are great size. Also, it has a very open living to kitchen concept. It also has a nice backyard that you can enhance even more if you wanted to. And it's just steps away from one of the best amenities on 30A. So I've been talking to these folks for a long time, and I am so excited to be representing this one, because I think this home is gonna get in the hands of somebody who's really gonna appreciate it. But I can promise you, it really knocks out a lot of the objections that we get in the marketplace. So I'm excited to see how this home progresses.